Good evening, everyone. This is Flying Gato, and if you've been following along on Instagram, you know that I have a brand new 2017 Honda Civic Hatchback. I bought it just a few days ago, and through my hectic schedule, things going on, I haven't had a chance to actually do a little quick video about it. And before, it got too many miles on it, I wanted to do a quick review. And since it's still factory clean, I just wanted to get a quick video out there to show you guys what this is all about. We're going to go over quickly the exterior, the interior, and how it drives. It's going to be a very quick video. I'm going to do a full review of it in daylight, hopefully very soon when I have some time. Like I said, I've just been extremely busy lately. Basically for the past couple of years, I've been extremely busy. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and take it outside and see what it's all about. Alright, as I was saying, let's take a look at the exterior, and I think it's a very, very attractive looking car. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think it was a very good looking car. Unfortunately, we are here at night, so the video is not going to be that great. You won't be able to see all the details of it, but you'll at least get to see the headlights and taillights and how they all look like at nighttime. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have the center-mounted exhausts that the Sport Hatchback comes with. As you can see, it also has temporary plates. Just go a little quick walk around. So I got it in my favorite color. I wish it was championship white, but it's a white orchid pearl, and it actually, it's really good looking in the daylight. It has pearlescent little pearls in it in the paint job, kind of shine purple with the right light. It looks really, really awesome in the daylight. So let's go on the front here. I love the headlamps in it. It is not the LED headlamps. These are the headlamps that come in the LX and the Sport hatchbacks. As you can see, they are projector halogen headlights. The Sport model does have those attractive fog lights you see in the bottom. I quite like the look of the car. I think the blackout grille looks great on these hatchbacks, and especially on the white. So it's a black and white car. I love the way it looks. I really like that accent right there. As you can see on the headlight, that's actually the daylight running lights, or daytime running lights, and it's just a very attractive car. So I just keep walking around quickly here. I mean, I think this angle is one of my favorite angles. Doesn't have my plates on it yet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the front license plate. It is a New York mandate that you get a front mounted plate as well as a rear mounted plate. For now I have temporary North Carolina plates, so I don't need that yet. And from this side we can see a little more light because we have the street light shining on it. I think the car looks great. Like I said, I'll be doing a daytime video of it, so look out for that. And that's it for the exterior. Let's take a look at the interior. Alright, as I said before, unfortunately I am doing this at night, so I had to turn on all the interior car lights to take a look at the interior. Since this is the white, it comes with the ivory interior. It is a cloth. It's actually really nice. It looks to be pretty durable. Not sure how clean it will look after a while. Time will tell. But yeah, I really do like these white and black interior instead of all black. A lot of the interiors have an all black interior. Now let's take a look at the back. As you can see, it's also in that ivory white with black, so it's contrasted very well. And I do have the hatch, so you can see all the way through to the trunk area, to the cargo area back there. It's one of the reasons why I got the car, because I need a useful car that has a hatchback area. The BMW that we own and the S2000 that I own and the Prelude that I own, none of them have any sort of cargo capacity if I need to carry a dishwasher or something, or whatever I need to carry. So that hatchback area will come in useful. So let's go back to the front here. As you can tell, this is the cheaper radio. This is not the upgraded touchscreen radio. This is the cheaper radio, and I actually prefer this. You know, I don't have to touch the screen for anything. You know, I have my volume knobs here. I have my climate control right here. It's actually a single stage climate control. I mean, what more do you want? You know, I guess the EX and above models come with the dual zone climate control, but I mean, it's a car. I have dual zone in the BMW. You really can't tell the difference. And the all-important stick shift manual right here. It's a leather wrapped stick shift. I think it's a great throw. You know, it's not bad at all. It's a little bit longer than, you know, I'd like it to be, but for a commuter car, for a Civic, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I'm used to the S2000s, very short throw stick shift, but this will do. Down here you have the parking brake. This is actually one of the things that I despise the most about this car. I understand they did it for, you know, space considerations, but it's just one of those things that you just got to get used to. I like to have the handle to just, you know, put the parking brake on, take it off whenever I want. This is something I'm going to have to get used to. It is what it is. This econ mode, I mean, I'm never going to use it, so it's there for whatever reason. Maybe I'll do a little test of it one day. And yeah, so go over here to the steering wheel. It is a leather wrapped steering wheel. It's actually a really nice steering wheel. That's one of the main reasons why I also picked the Sport over any other model. You know, the steering wheel is actually really nice to hold. I guess I'm spoiled from a Prelude. It had a leather wrapped steering wheel, and the BMW has a leather wrapped steering wheel, so I couldn't go with anything less. And then if you look at the gauge cluster, I love the layout of the gauge cluster. It is a mechanical gauge cluster. EX and above have a screen instead of the mechanical gauge cluster, and it has everything you need. So it has your miles per hour right there in its digital panel. It's slightly reminiscent of the S2000 gauge cluster, and I do like it a lot. It's a really good gauge cluster, and as you can see there, I have 710 miles on the clock. It is 36 degrees out, and it has a miles per gallon gauge right below the speedometer. So like I said, you need nothing else. You know, on the left side you have the temperature gauge, and on the right side you have the fuel gauge, and that's really it. So let's go for a quick drive. Alright, so let's go for a quick drive, and as I mentioned before, you have to hold the brake pedal and then put down your emergency brake, which is fine, I guess. Just gotta get used to it. And you got your rear view camera, which, you know, I'm also trying to get used to. I usually just look at the mirrors and look around me, but hey, you know, it comes with a rear view camera, so, you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna go for a quick drive around the little neighborhood over here. This does have automatic headlights. I believe every Civic has automatic headlights, so you don't have to fiddle with it. You know, it'll turn on itself when it's dark out, and you know, it's not something that I really care about, and I could turn on my own headlights, but it's a cool feature to have. All right, so driving the Civic Sport Hatchback. This is the main reason why I bought this car. It is an incredible drive. I mean, you know, I never thought I'd ever buy a Civic. You know, I thought I'd be upgrading from the Prelude and up. And when the Civic Hatch came out, you know, I wanted a sporty car. So I went and test drove a Focus ST, a WRX, and I couldn't make up my mind. So I test drove this thing, and it was actually an LX model, because that's the only model near New York State that I could find that was manual. Test drove that, fell in love with it, and found a Sport Hatchback Manual in North Carolina. Flew down and drove it back. So, like I was saying, this is you know, it's just the driving characteristics just blew me away. This thing is really responsive to everything. You know, there's really no throttle hang. And if you notice that's the only thing that really kind of bothers me, the rev hang. But there's no throttle delay. Let's go take it to a highway real quick. Just do a quick highway pull. Now we are in a traffic zone, so hopefully you guys can see all right. The headlights aren't as bright as I would like them to be. Excellent. I mean, the dynamics of this car really, they do remind me of the Honda Prelude that I've owned for 12 years. It's a really great driving car. It's very, very responsive. The suspension is well done. I haven't taken it out to a track yet. I intend to, and I will. But you know, this is just from the start. It's already broken in, and it's a really great drive. I mean, what else can I say? There's a slight turbo lag when you really get on it. I mean, but it's really slight. You know, it's maybe half a second that you feel the turbo spool up as you drive it. It's for a commuter car, for a sporty car that you really want to own, that you can drive around and not worry about it. This is, I mean, like I said, I test drove the Focus ST, I test drove a Volkswagen GTI, I test drove the Subaru WRX. What else did I look at? I mean, out of those cars, this car just really spoke to me the most. Maybe because I'm so used to Hondas. And as you can see there, you know, the throttle response is so good that I could heel toe shift, no problem at all. When I drove the TSX, and I do have the TSX review in my channel, when I drove the TSX, one of the main things that I didn't like about it was that the throttle response just wasn't there. It was, you know, you hit the throttle and maybe a quarter of a second later it'll respond to your movements, but this is very, very direct. It feels like I still have a cable attached to the engine. It's really fantastic. Alright, so I just we did a small little drive by there. It's not, you know, like I said, it's not a full review by any means. It's just a quick drive around town to see the dynamics of it. I love this car. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos of this car. This is a great value for anyone looking for a sporty, useful as in, you know, has capacity in the back, useful hatchback with a 4-door. You know, this is a great family car. If you're shopping for a Focus ST, I would put this on the list. If you could find a stick shift hatchback in your area, I would drive it. It is just, it's surprising how good it is. That's I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be a fanboy or anything, but I expected this to be, you know, kind of, you know, slow and kind of a dog. But I was very pleasantly surprised that it isn't. I mean, it's not blazingly fast by any means. You know, the 335 diesel that I have tuned, and I will do a video on that as well, has about 600 foot-pounds of torque. That's fast. This is sporty. Sporty is the right word for it. It's a great drive. I mean, I go into twisty mountain roads, and I just love driving around in this thing. If you're coming from a Prelude, you know exactly how this car feels. It feels just like a Prelude with more space. You know, I think it's about the same weight as a Prelude. It has similar horsepower rating as the Prelude, and yeah, chirping second gear there. It's just a barrel of fun, you know. I don't think reviewers are giving it enough credit online. I mean, I saw pretty much every review that came out. There's not that many. And fine. I'm not gonna push it too hard here. It's this is fun. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a barrel of fun. I recommend it. I drove the CVT version. I hated it. I can't get past the fact that it's just the way the CVT works. You know, it kind of, you know, you hit the gas and it kind of, oh, what are you trying to do? Oh, you're trying to accelerate. Okay, let me do my CVT thing and kind of rubber band my way over there. You want the manual. You want the manual. It is the best version of this car, bar none. Unfortunately, you know, they don't have the manual EX with, you know, with the navigation, etc. You don't need it. This is all you need. The sport hatchback model for a car enthusiast. I recommend it. Now, if you're, you know, not much of an enthusiast, you want your navigation, things like that, you know, go ahead and get your automatic with your CVT. But for the enthusiasts, I mean, and I'm talking to, you know, for the most part, I'm talking to the enthusiast here, this is the car to get. It is, I mean, third gear pulls like no other. Anyway, that was just my short little drive of the 2017 Civic Hatchback. I apologize again for it being nighttime. It's, you know, I wanted to get the video out. I'm very excited about this car. I'll be doing some small modifications here and there, and I'll be documenting what I do. Probably gonna get some brighter LED bulbs to put in the projector beams. I might get the red Honda emblems, maybe, to see how the car pops and looks like that. I gotta figure out where to put the front license plate, as I've already said, and I'm just excited for the spring when car season really begins here in northeast United States. Take it to the track, you know, I'll take it to a track night somewhere and see what it's got. I mean, I think it's not gonna be the fastest car out there, but it'll be very fun for sure. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more updates about what I'm going to be doing with the car, subscribe. If you have any comments, put it down below. Hit the like, hit the dislike, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. So, I said that twice. Have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you later.